Hi guys, and welcome to all my new subscribers. I really appreciate you all being here, and a special thank you to Sergeant Greybeard for his recommendation in his video. It really is very much appreciated. I'd also like to give a shout out to my awesome raid team. Being able to teach and take you guys through raids wouldn't be possible without them, so thank you guys, yous are the best. Okay guys, so let's get into this video. I've had a few of you ask me how to one-shot Buddy and Lucy. You've seen videos, but not actually sure how it's done. Well, stay tuned, I'll be happy to explain how simple it really is.
Well done, people!
Wow. Let's have a look at the builds we are going to need. Here is the Buddy Buff build. It is a FI build with either the Wyvern or Alps backpack. This person will also be responsible for overcharging. Then we have the Lucy buff build. This has Overwatch on the chest. This is very important for group buffs. The rest of the players are all Regulus headshot builds. Now this is one of the original Regulus builds. There are many other different ones around now. The most important stat to have is at least 245 headshot damage on your Regulus. Let's take a look at the subgroups. In subgroup A, you have a Buddy buff player. As mentioned, this person will overcharge. The timing for that is around the second or third siren after the button is pressed to start the encounter. This person will also be firing 7 shots directly onto Buddy as quick as possible as soon as the gate starts to lift. They will also run the scanner pulse, which will be used as soon as they see the Achilles boxes on Buddy. The other 3 players are all running the Regulus headshot build. One of them will run the Achilles pulse, and as soon as the 7 shots are fired on Buddy, they will use the Achilles pulse. And as I said, the Buddy buff player will then use the scanner pulse. Subgroup B has the Lucy buff build that has Overwatch on the chest. It's important that they stay in cover for this talent to work. They can also use the Achilles pulse directly after firing their 7 shots into Lucy. The rest are the Regulus headshot players, and one of them can pulse after seeing the Achilles boxes on Lucy. Some important things to remember. Always use your Achilles pulse first, then the scanner pulse. Otherwise, the Achilles boxes will be hidden on the dogs. They will still do damage, but since you are learning, you may not know exactly where those boxes are. Another thing to remember, I often hear people saying they have rolled headshot damage on all their gear and have headshot damage mods on, but they still can't get to 245. You have to remember to spec into pistol damage in your specialization tree. So let's look at positions and who is shooting what Achilles mark. This is a good position for the Buddy buff player. He has a direct line of sight onto Buddy and can fire his 7 shots quickly at Buddy. Now while this is happening, the exact same thing is happening on the Lucy side. The door is going up. The Lucy buff player from cover will fire 7 quick shots on Lucy with the Scorpio, and then as soon as that is done, they will use their Achilles on Lucy. Next is the person who will take the headshot Achilles mark on Buddy. Then we will have the person who is going to take the Achilles body shot on Buddy. And finally, the Achilles mark on Buddy's leg. Same thing on Lucy's side, we have a person that will take the Achilles mark on Lucy's head, another one that will take the mark on Lucy's body, and another player that will take the Achilles mark on Lucy's leg. Let's have a look at this in action. The encounter has started, the gate is going up, the Buddy buff person is getting their shots on Buddy, then the Achilles mark is done, then a normal pulse. You wait for the dogs to bend at the knee, and then you take your shot. Wow. Let's have a look at it from Lucy's side. Now remember, the timing of shooting the dogs is when you see the dogs bend at the knees. You can see that the Lucy buff player was in cover while getting their Scorpio shots on Lucy then. So let's have a quick recap. The Buddy buff player gets their Scorpio shots on Buddy as quick as possible to allow time to apply the Achilles and scanner pulse. The same thing is happening on the Lucy side. Then again, just keep an eye on your dog. When you see them bend at the knee, that is the time when you shoot your Achilles mark. Another thing to remember is to make sure your Regulus is fully charged. If you guys need any help with the raids, we would be more than happy to help. You can find a link to my Discord in the description. If you haven't already, please consider liking and subscribing. Thanks for watching, guys. Till next time.